Why is everything so damn expensive? 4 years ago, my rent was $1,200 a month at a luxury apartment complex. It is now $2,100, not even including utilities. I went to the grocery store yesterday, right, and got 3 bags of chips, some ground turkey, and some vegetables, and it was $67! What? My car insurance from 4 years ago until now, with no tickets, no wrecks, no nothing on my driver's record, has gone from $130 to $240 per month. 3 years ago, my electric bill was averaging $45. Now it's averaging $125. You go and get a tank of gas once a week, and you're dropping $70. I mean, a guy can't even buy a can of dip for less than $8. $8 for a can of dip? What the fuck is going on?
Next in line. Hi, I just have this bottle of water and this candle. Okay, your total is $64.95.
What?
$64.95.
No, I heard you. How is it $64.95? I only got 2 things.
The water is $3, the candle is $60, and there's a $1.95 sale tax.
Why is the candle $60?
This is a gluten-free, gender-neutral candle, and it's made out of horse milk. Do you want it or not? Because you're holding up the line.
Okay, I'll take it.
We do have a $5 coupon you can use.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, your new total is $69.95.
Wait, the price went up. Isn't a coupon supposed to reduce the price?
I never said it would reduce the price. I could take it off if you want, but you'll have to wait for my manager. She's on break. She'll be back in an hour.
No, it's fine. I'm not waiting an hour.
Would you like to donate $10 to starving children in America?
Girl, give me my bag.
Starving children in America?
Everything is too expensive because corporations decided they wanted to make way more money. It's that simple.
There's no way in hell this is $5 million.
Well, fuck me in the ass, this is $5 million.
Y'all, the tariffs are in full effect. Did you see how expensive everything is on TikTok Shop now? This was a $25 mystery bag last week, $72 now. This was a $20 lash kit, now it's running you about $55. Even the viral $10 set is almost $50 a piece. So are we all just done shopping on TikTok Shop now? Like,
this is a genuine question I have. What are people doing to get by in this shit show that is cost of living crisis? I'm like genuinely losing will to live. I'm a single parent to 3 girls. I have been for about 7 years now. Don't get any maintenance payments. Just recently moved back to my family home where my mum and dad had lived for 30 years. My dad passed away in January. So I've come back to live with my mum, and although like I'm not paying as many bills now, it's still really hard. It's still really hard to get by. Trying to save up to take my kids on holiday, trying. I just had my daughter's 16th birthday. That cost me a fortune. She's got prom coming up. That's going to be another arm and a leg. I just want to know, like, I know that there will be a lot of people like worse off than me, and it's hard. It's really hard. But I just want to know, like, what are people actually doing? Like, is there a way out? Are we just stuck in this trap of, you know, you've got to pay it or go out? There's no let up on it. Even just if you've got like tips of things to do with kids. I mean, one's 16, twins 13. Like, just stuff to do with them that don't cost an arm and a leg. Like, I can't even go in McDonald's without spending 30-40 quid. That used to be a treat. I just dread going in now. So yeah, if you have any tips for me, leave a comment for me. Thank you.
Aldi inflation since last year. Iceberg lettuce was 43p, now it's 89p, up 107%. Furniture polish was 41p, now it's 85p, up 107%. Mint Imperials were 49p, now they're 95p, and they're up 94%. Tomato puree was 31p, now it's 59p, and it's up 90.3%. Lasagna sheets were 49p, now they're 75p, and they're up 53.1%. Snackrite multi-pack crisps were 85p, now they're £1.29, and they're up 51.8%. Melons were £1.19, now they're £1.79, and they're up 50.4%. 2.5 kilogram bag of potatoes were £1.59, now they're £2.25, up 41.5%. Mozzarella chocolate was £1.59, now it's £2.29, up 44%. Blueberries were £1.29, now they're £1.79, up 38.8%. Spring onions were 50p, now they're 69p, and they're up 38%. And corn on the cob was 95p, now it's £1.29, and it's up 35.8%.
Why is no one talking about how serious the cost of living actually is? So we pay like a really cheap amount of rent compared to like all the other rent I see. And we're a family of 6. We pay $9.50 rent. That's cheap. We're in Missouri. It's like not some nice new place or anything. It was actually built in 1890. My husband is working 3 jobs right now. We buy absolutely nothing that we don't need. And we actually go without a lot of things that we actually do need. I feel like if you're able to do anything that's not just surviving, then you got it good. I feel so sad that I didn't appreciate the times where we were able to actually have fun at this point. So much has changed in the past few years. Like, what? I just really, really want to know. How is everyone surviving? Is everyone working like 24/7? Because that's what my husband does. And I'm just home with my little kids all the time. It's kind of like depressing that we're never together as a family. So I don't know. I hope one day we can be, but it sucks.
More and more people are really struggling here in the United States to put a roof over their head. A lot of people are not able to qualify for apartments or purchase homes. They're having a hard time. They are becoming homeless. And a lot of people are even finding more creative ways to try and keep a roof over their head. Some people are even looking at storage units. Check this out.
Been living in my car. Now I'm living in a storage unit. I'm trying to get an apartment, but can't right now.
I'm at the storage unit, finna get me a storage today. I'm feeling mighty proud of myself today, you know. Yeah, you can see the building right here. I ain't gonna really show everything, but yeah. I'm looking for the smallest storage unit. How much is the smallest one? Just got the storage unit. I think I can put my... thought I would have a bigger one, but I think I can put my bed right here or whatever. Man. Got all my stuff in. Gotta get some. I let this up when I get hot.
I'm homeless by choice because I got tired of spending all my money on rent and I need to save some money. If you're new here, I keep most of my stuff at this storage unit, but I also have an office where I have access to Wi-Fi, a refrigerator, and pretty much everything else I need 24/7. I have 2 jobs and I also sleep at work, so that definitely helps. Keep in mind, the office and work are 2 different places. Now, I am really active in my comments, and I noticed that a lot of moms were saying if they didn't have kids, they would be doing the same thing. And I definitely understand. For years, I just felt like it had to be a better way. I did not want to work, go home, take care of the kids, barely sleep, and still have to pay all these bills. My kids are older, so it worked out to where I was finally able to put myself in a situation. So although I sleep at work, I rented this office because I just don't want to be in one spot all day. We have offices starting at $300, so it's nowhere near as much as I would be paying for rent. Whenever I do come here, I have 24-hour access. I can use the bathroom. We have a microwave, refrigerator, Wi-Fi, and everything else I need.
Hello, good morning. Can you keep your door open?
Yeah.
Okay, because we can't have it closed like that. It has to be open, wide open at all times.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Everything okay?
Everything good?
Okay, yeah. If you don't mind opening it, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Okay.
Have a good day.
You too.
Man, I had to bring him here. I ain't want to do it, but I mean, he chilling, man. This is where we at for the night. We in the unit. You know what I'm saying? Shelter, he be tripping, man. His behavior, he on a bunch of weird people there. He don't really like it. But here, he got his own world. He got a TV, he got a bed. He chilling. He got a moat. You know what I'm saying? We gonna thug it out. We gonna slide out in the morning, do what we do. Ain't that right, boy? We gonna do what we do, ain't it? Huh?
So life update. I'm living in my car. My little S10. This is me. It's my home for the foreseeable future. And yeah, I don't know what to do. And I don't really have anyone. I toured 2 apartments yesterday. I won't qualify for them because you have to make 2.5 times the over $1,200 rent a month. And I don't even make the rent a month. I've never been homeless before. But you know what? This is a really good story. Like, I can only go, I mean, I could go down. But like, I'm gonna go up from here. Cause then, like, I'm broke and homeless at 21. But like, that makes for such a good story. When I'm like super successful and rich and like doing so well and have so many people. I'm gonna have such a bomb starter story. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be like, I was broke and homeless at 21. And look where I am now. Boom. And it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be like, wow, go you. I just gotta make it through this part. But this part like builds resilience, character, all that shit. I'm gonna be so funny after this. I'm gonna have such a good personality. I'm gonna be equipped with so many skills. I'm gonna be so smart, crafty, nifty, and cool, and funny. And it's gonna be so good. I just gotta make it through this part. Just checking in, I guess. I mean, life update. I don't.
I'm broke, I'm 18 years old, and I live in this small little vehicle. Today, we were finally able to get the front seat out. One of my coworkers at Jack in the Box ended up taking it out for me, and I'm so thankful because I could not do it on my own. And of course, I wanted to record for you guys the whole process of taking a whole seat out, but I was embarrassed to ask him if I could record him, and I also don't want anybody from work knowing that I do TikTok. Anyways, after taking the seat out of the vehicle, I cannot believe how spacious it looks. I know a Fiat is a very small vehicle, but it literally feels like a small RV, and taking out the seat just made my life way easier. I don't have to be hopping or jumping to the front seat to get things. I love it. I think I'm gonna get like small little cabinets from Walmart so I can organize my clothes. Somebody asked me where I park, and I do park outside a coworker's house. I give her $50. She allows me to use her electricity when my car isn't running and I need something.
The cost of living in this country is currently, it's not going to be, it is currently unsustainable. And there are people that they know this, but then they'll still look at somebody else that's struggling and then tell them they're not doing good enough. I want you to imagine somebody that makes $75,000 a year. That's a pretty high up wage in terms of like top earners in this country, $75,000 a year. And we're going to go through some things here. This is a person with no debt outside of a car. And please don't hit me with the, you can go buy a car for, shut up, you can't, shut up, stop saying ridiculous things. An entry-level decent car is $30,000. So this person who puts $200 a month into insurance and they pay 5% into their 401k because shut up, people should be able to put money into their retirement. Because if you're not doing it now, you're never going to get to start doing it later. So after those two things come out of their paycheck, and their taxes are paid, they bring home $53,850 a year from a $75,000 paycheck. Average rent in my state for a 1-bedroom apartment, because an adult should be able to live by themselves, $1,700. That car payment at 6% for an entry-level, very reasonable sedan, nothing fancy, that car payment's $579 a month. Car insurance, $240 or so a month for a lot of vehicles in this day and age. You're a young person, you've got a nice job, but the insurance companies still want to screw you over. Food. You only cook at home. You never, ever go out. You only cook at home and you only eat decent quality food because a human being should be allowed to eat decent quality food. You pay $879 a month for that. You spend $250 a month in gas. You wear and tear on your car $100 a month. $80 for your phone, $80 for your internet, $175 a month for your electricity, $70 for your water, $20 for your cash. You make 75 grand a year, and outside of a car payment, you have zero debt. Do you know how much money you have left over annually at a $75,000 wage? You do nothing. You don't own a Netflix. You don't go out on a date. You don't pay to go to a park. You don't go watch a movie. You do nothing. If you can't find it on the internet for free, you don't get to do it. If you can't cook it at home for your $800, you don't get to do it. You have $3,700 left over annually. That's like $320 a month. And there's going to be, well, that's $300. Shut up. Shut your stupid, contrarian, edgelord mouth. That's not a doctor bill, because God knows just because we have insurance doesn't mean that we don't still pay far out the ass when we go to the doctors. People like to be entertained. They want to date. They want to... There's those of you out there that will tell somebody living like this on $75,000 a year before taxes that they are not doing what they're supposed to do, that they should get a second job, that they should get a side hustle, that they should get a better job. And the fact that you would look at somebody with no debt other than a car and say something like this to them means objectively you're a moron and you live in a fantasy world. This is unsustainable.
Everything costs more and nobody can explain to me why without fucking lying. Gas is up, groceries up, insurance up, rent through the roof. They just tell us, oh, it's inflation. Like that just magically happens. They just tell us, you know what? You need to budget better. Budget for how? How do I budget better? You keep raising the prices. Let's just call it what it is. This isn't a cost of living crisis. This is a cost of existing crisis. Just because you survive, you gotta pay. And the people at the tippy top, they profit while you budget to buy eggs. The system wasn't made to support us. It was made to drain us. And it's working.